Hello, folks, and welcome to another night of NGS action. I will be your host tonight. My name's Odd Thought, and I am joined by my pal and teammate, Silver Jackal. Say hello to the world, Silver Jackal.
Hello, world. I am Silver Jackal, better known as 50 Shades of Silver.
50 Shades. I wonder how many shades we'll see tonight. Or here.
I promised PG, don't worry.
Okay. See if that holds. Yeah, so tonight we have a Division E West matchup. We have Mosley and the Arconauts, they'll be your blue team, versus DeepFriedMingBalls. So we're already out of PG realm, I think, with that team name. Maybe not. Yeah, so they'll be on the red side, and both of these teams are new to NGS, I think. So we'll see what they have to offer tonight. Looks like the lobby is pretty close to, well, it's all set up. Let's look at the map bands and stuff. So, do you want to call that out? Did you write them down?
I did not.
Oh, okay. So
but I do remember at least the Ming Balls.
Well, Mosley and the Arconauts banned Abraxas Holdout and Battlefield of Eternity. DeepFriedMingBalls banned out Cursed Hollow and Garden of Terror. So, Garden of Terror, I have not been able to cast one of those games yet. It's unpopular so far, the new map edition this season. But it looks like DeepFriedMingBalls are taking us to Towers of Doom. So that will be our first map of the evening. This is a best of 3 set. The way that works is, in terms of league points, if one team wins 2 of those 3, then they'll actually earn 3 points. You get 1 point per map win, plus a bonus point for what is called a domination, a 2-0 result. So yeah, we'll see if we get that, or if we get more of a split, with one team taking 2 points, the other taking 1. Who knows? But we should be popping over into draft pretty soon.
Waiting on Caster R.
All right. Well, they got it. Using my best verbs tonight. Got is such a great verb.
It's one of the best.
Prizzo TTV's in the house saying, good luck, have fun, Mosley.
Towers of Doom.
And away we go to Towers of Doom. First band will come out from the blue side, left side of your screen. So what kind of bands do you like to see on this map, Silver?
I like seeing double soakers band out and poke, Chromie, Leeming. They're really strong at delaying those objectives so your team can get there in time.
Right. So something I noticed during last night's cast when I was looking at Storm League stats for the recent patches, Brightwing is the most played hero in almost every case. Which kind of surprised me. Yeah. So
I remember back in the day, you got so much grief for playing Brightwing.
I know. Just a season ago, really.
Yeah.
Gazlowe ban. Gazlowe, since his rework, has been a thorn in many teams' sides, so that's not a big surprise there.
For sure. Sets up the Wombo.
Ooh,
your favorite ban.
An early Cho ban. That looks like research-based to me.
It has to be.
Or they just really don't want to engage in that memery. No, not at all. And there's one of those double soakers you were talking about.
Yeah, Mosley's been playing that a lot from his profile.
Okay. Yeah, Brightwing is the most played hero on this map, followed up by Diablo, Li Ming, and then Muradin. But we don't see a first pick Li Ming here. We see an Orphea instead.
She can be very game-changing.
Yeah, you are the mage player on our team, so I'm sure you'll have some things to say about the mage play as we go through the night.
Criticism pushed up to the max, right?
All right, so the response to Orphea, Malthael, and Johanna. So there's another one of those double soakers.
Yeah, and he's one of the stronger ones in the map too, besides Zool. See what they respond with.
So it begins.
Deckard, Kane, and
Our world is worth
May.
fighting for.
Interesting.
A lot of area control.
Yeah, they're going for zoning for sure. Maybe looking for that feast.
Yep, just layer those shapes. The Sesame Street combos going on, circles on top of squares, on top of triangles. Final ban, Zeratul.
Interesting. I was not expecting that. Probably just don't want to deal with the Zeratul picking out the Malthael double soaking. Makes sense.
Mm-hmm. Do you think Zeratul's very scary as an Orphea player to go up against?
Not really. He has to dive in. You can judge his blinks and his vorpals pretty well, so you can get a chump on him and chunk him pretty well.
Mm-hmm.
Her self-sustain's too good if she can land her stuff.
I like this Chromie ban. It's coming
I do
pretty late
too.
in the ban process for Chromie, who's pretty popular right now.
Yeah, I was expecting an early Chromie at least instead of the Joe, since the Arconauts already have their tank.
Mm-hmm. Maiev and Deathwing.
It's a 4-man Deathwing for sure.
Deathwing, one of their mage pickups, I guess we could say.
Yeah, we've run that a few times before back in the day. It was
The wait
pretty
is
effective.
over.
Mm-hmm. Cassia, Leoric, more strong picks. So
We're gonna
Leoric
have,
versus Malthael. Yeah.
No, go ahead. I was just saying they got quite a bit of percent damage for the Deathwing.
Mm-hmm. Of course, Deathwing won't be in the solo so far as we know. So maybe they'll have a limited interaction for the early game. You like the
We're gonna see
Anduin final
some,
pick. I know he's one of your
yeah.
favorite healers.
He is, and also the falling sword light bomb shenanigans is always fun.
Oh yeah, I wonder
That
if
could be
we'll
pretty
see
good
that.
into a Maiev Wardens with the Deathwing breath. Could be pretty
Mhm.
devastating.
Combo options on both sides.
Hmm.
No switcheroos. People are playing what they picked. All right, so what do you think? These are two really strong drafts, in my opinion. Who do you think has the edge here?
I'm gonna say blue side just because their burden of execution is a lot lower.
Okay. Yeah, Maiev can be pretty tricky, especially. So we'll have to see how that plays out.
Plus, they have the May blinds and Cassia blinds, so they can stop her tethers pretty well.
Mm-hmm. All right, to the map.
Prepare yourself for battle, heroes.
Okay, do you want to announce the blue side?
Sure, we got May, or Rusty playing May. We have me, Ding, playing Orphea, Arco playing the Cassia, Mosley on Leo, and Robbie Black on the Deckard.
All right, and on the red side, we have Maiev played by Silver Arrow, Johanna played by the Hen. Kirkaro66 will be piloting Malthael, Deathwing by Ms. So-and-so, and Anduin played by Syl. And away we go. See if we get an early split off by the solo laners. It looks like we won't. Looks like it's going to be 5v5 in the middle. If you notice any interesting talent picks, feel free to jump in with that kind of stuff, Silver.
It's looking pretty basic right now. It is interesting seeing the Deckard going School of Identity.
Oh, Maiev. Talking about that burden of execution, perhaps. Maiev is going to be the early first blood in favor of the team in the blue trunks. Mosley,
Maybe a little
Arconauts.
miscommunication there with the Malthael going bot instead of top.
Yeah, looks like we're in the standard configuration, though, at this point. Mosley and the Arconauts clearing their waves just a little bit faster. Looks like they're getting set up for their siege camp. That'll be up in 2 seconds. We have see Maya versus Leo in mid. Mosley and the Arconauts are taking their siege camp. DeepFriedMingBalls have not started their camp. Looks like they're going to be
It did miss a
content
whole
to-
wave bot though.
Although XP is still pretty even despite the 1-0 kill. There's a 3-person tether
Ooh, that's gonna hurt.
into a fire breath. Arco and Robbie Black super low, but no casualties as of yet. Ms. So-and-so throwing down that fiery circle right in front of the top tower. Doesn't really catch anybody.
It's looking like we got Malthael ahead of the double soak for now. Theo's gonna need to get that Neil Peasants at 4 before he can be as effective.
More fire breath. Oh, and that pull in Maiev. Excellent play there. That's going to result in Orphea falling. So we're at 1-1 on kills. Both teams at level 4 with DeepFriedMingBalls now slightly ahead on XP. And Silver Arrow is going to start the red siege camp.
Okay,
Arco
pretty
helping
standard
out.
stuff.
Yeah.
Ooh, Gassian went Inner Light. It's activatable where you heal for 25% of your life. Ooh.
Ooh. That's going to be one dead. Keeler, Decker dies. Another kill for Maiev. Pull the stats
Looks like
here.
they're not gonna. Oh, they are. They're gonna support these in.
2-person pull into that fire breath combo again.
Yeah, once he gets that leveled up more, he's gonna be even more devastating.
So we have 3 altars during the first phase. It looks like the top 2 altars are going to be traded. And we're contesting the bottom altar, but it will be taken by DeepFriedMingBalls. That'll result in 32 health for Mosley and the Arconauts core to 36 health for DeepFriedMingBalls core. Slight lead for the red team. But you can win with only 1 health left on this map.
Yep.
Another 2 people being pulled by Maiev, getting lots of value out of Maiev so far after that early
They might
death.
be in trouble.
Rusty's able to make it out alive. We're still sitting at 2 kills to 1 in favor of DeepFriedMingBalls. Syl is going to go back to core, needs some mana.
You do have blue side to camp up. Looks like they're heading to it now.
Overall, it seems pretty even. No one's really owning these early team fights or anything.
Yeah, you got a few early game kills, but early game kills don't matter nearly as much. Very low cooldowns and almost no experience.
That can be the key on this map when the cooldowns, death timers get long. That gives the team that's alive more time to wreak havoc. That's where those come from behind results can happen. Here's another altercation bot, with the blue life bars suffering slightly more than the red ones. Meeting especially getting quite low.
Comes a tether.
Another 2 people pulled in. Here comes the fire.
They're getting really good with those tethers into choke and them and everything. They're comboing it really well.
Yeah, it seems like they really found their footing with that. We have only 1 altar during this objective phase. Mosley's starting the
Deathwing's
counter.
gonna stall it very easily.
Alright, Deathwing's in the air, just dropping fireballs. Maev's in trouble. 20 health and is blown up. May getting the kill.
Very nice.
Ms. So-and-so drops down from the sky, applies 2 stuns there. Arco's right back on the point, channeling it. Ruby was used.
Looking for blood.
And it will not be stolen.
And
Looks like they're gonna invade the camp.
yes. And the dragon just hightailed it out of there, flying north and away from the point. The hen doesn't want to give it up quite so easily, trying to get in there to no
You
avail.
have Deathwing landing mid to catch that.
Mosley's gonna like that. Probably throw a ghost arm on him. Nope.
Oh, he's gonna be in trouble.
Torquero putting out some hurt. Mosley at 25% health. And bottom lane, we have more combat outcomes. The scroll from Deckard. Not really resulting in very much there.
Alright, are we gonna see Falling Sword? Nope. Less shield. No shenanigans tonight.
Might still see it in combination with shield, but yeah. that flashy, snazzy combo. It's going to have to wait for another time. There's a one-person tether. Arco follows, doesn't take the additional damage, but will die anyway. Johanna getting the kill there. Both teams now at level 10.
Ice wall.
Stay a while and listen from Deckard.
I was expecting to see a snowball with everything they're having. Oh. Interesting. It's pretty gutsy of anyone to go that ult with all the interrupts they have.
Oh yes, the AoE protection. Deckard's going to fall. Deathwing notching a kill there. And now we have another objective phase. This is again one altar bot lane. Should be a pretty easy cap, what with Mosley and Arconauts being down a hero. And Syl will secure that. Both teams at 11, with the red team slightly ahead there in the race to 13. 4 kills to 2, also in DeepFriedMingBalls' favor. What do you think of the Orphea ultimate? Is that what you were looking for?
Yeah, it's crushing jaws, but you
additional
know,
stun thrown in there.
Yeah, you have to be careful of not overlapping that with ice wall.
Out comes Cassia's ultimate. That ball bouncing, getting full value. Arco almost dying.
You got the Ruby. Got value right there.
Ruby saves the day. DeepFriedMingBalls very close to level 13. I wonder if Mosley and Arconauts want to see an invade here. It looks like they do before 13 is attained by the red team. This isn't a terrible time for them to fight. Mosley is coming down. Maya drops her ultimate. The camp is up for grabs, and red team will take it. Silver Arrow and Arco are both really low, duking it out. Ms. So-and-so saw a play on Arco, didn't quite get there, but there are
Mosley
two
picked
deaths.
off Maiev. Not too shabby.
Two deaths on the red side. 2-0 result for Mosley and the Arconauts from that fight. That'll help them catch up in XP a little bit. They still do not have 13.
I'm a little surprised it turned out that way. At first it looked like it was going poorly.
Do you think the ice walls...
I think that helps a lot. Stop the dragon breath.
Yeah.
Now.
All right, we have 2 altars.
That would have had a lot of trouble.
Hmm.
Ooh, Anduin coming.
Yeah, still poking out the cap by Robbie Black a little bit. Bottom's going to be secured quite easily by Arco.
You got Deathwing poking it.
Like all the others.
Oh, okay. Yeah, and Deathwing's coming down. Ms. So-and-so doing a great job of delaying the inevitable there. Now we have a full-on fight.
Split. Ooh,
13's apiece. Deathwing is down.
Does Anduin work with that? Ooh, big ice wall.
Last rites used did not claim a soul. Mosley and Arconauts coming out ahead. 1 kill to 0 in that fight. Now they're ahead in kills.
These ice walls so far are pretty clutch.
You liking them?
Yeah.
Looking pretty good. Nice May play out of Rusty during these team fights. So they're Mosley and Arconauts taking their siege camp.
Big wave mid and top.
Kerkero 66 taking care of that top lane. Bot lane, usually the most active one on this map, remains true for this game. As the 2 teams amass. Mosley and the Arconauts look like they want to push in, maybe make a play for more structure damage. Out comes the
2 of them in.
Maze Blizzard was used, stun is down. Here comes 2 tethers, and the lightning breath.
Oh, Deckard.
Arco responds with ball lightning. A lot of ultimates being used.
Again, the ice wall. Very clutch.
All resulting in 2 kills. Yeah, those ice walls are really making a difference so far in this game. Will those 2 kills result in a dead bottom fort? Mosley and the Arconauts are kind of low.
They got Deckard though. That's all
Yeah.
you need is old man throwing potions.
Old man Deckard.
Their siege
they're
damage is
definitely-
kind of weak though,
Mhm.
so they might just get half of it before they have to back out.
They still have 2 seconds before the 2 dead heroes are alive again. Not
Not
quite
sure
taking
shabby.
it down.
Heroes.
3/4 though is not bad.
Gravekeeper's
Yeah, it's gonna be a
curse was
constant threat.
yours before you
I would have liked them to see him keep pushing that.
done
Instead of going directly for the objective.
Yeah. Ooh, Joe got really jumped.
Just the
Still being
blizzard to-
chased.
Silverell's looking for a tether opportunity, taking a lot of damage in the meantime. 500 health. Anduin has
big
to pull
pull.
her to safety. Ms. So-and-so's gonna fly the heck out of there as well. Tricaro might be in trouble, poking in a little bit after the fight was sort of over, and Tricaro gets blown up by Cassia. 8 kills to 4 now. As Mosley and the Arconauts move into the siege camp on the right side of the map.
Do have
More
people asking to
ultimates.
see the stats numbers.
Ooh, that is going to be 2 kills for Ms. So-and-so. Orphea and Cassia are in the naughty bin. They saw Deckard with only 450 health. Rusty also looking pretty juicy. There's a root from
Stay a
Deckard.
while, it got interrupted.
And Rusty and Robbie Black getting out by the skin of their teeth. 16s for both teams. The cores are 24 on the blue side, 16 on the red. Still anybody's game. That
Invading their
tower,
camp.
that red tower though on the bottom lane. Ooh.
Yeah. Just a couple pokes and it's done.
Alright, we have a camp invade.
once more.
Successful? Question
Definitely
mark?
gonna be landing soon.
Stay a while's used. Silver looking for the pole. Here comes Deathwing. Entomb catches Syl temporarily.
I feel like they should have just backed out while they had the chance.
Will Ms. So-and-so escape? That's the question now.
She's gone.
Looks
yeah.
like she'll make it. Ooh, scary moment there for the dragon.
Claim to the ultimate.
Big damage to the bot though.
Disappoint me.
We have 2 towers during this phase, or 2 altars rather. Ms. So-and-so is low.
Nice interrupt.
Self-rooted. Dragon's at 300 health. Deathwing just
Oh.
gets out.
Bring down the
Looks like we might have 2 caps though for Mosley and the Arconauts.
This
Last Rites comes out. Doesn't quite kill Arco, who's at 200 health afterward.
you have done
Red core is down to 8 hit points.
Bottom fort's gonna be going down here most likely.
Yeah, that camp's pushing in. Mosley and the Arconauts did look at boss, but
No.
decided
No.
against it. Malthael's trying to save the bottom fort.
They can dive this fort. He has to be careful.
4 members of Mosley and the Arconauts smell blood. They move down toward Carcaro 66.
has destroyed.
The fort dies, as does Malthael.
Deathwing's
Malthael's
landing.
blood. Ms. So-and-so.
Ouch.
Ooh, that's a risky proposition. Takes a lot of damage.
Flush
So we
shield,
get out.
warden.
And Orphea pays the price from that combo. More fire breath. Maiev notched that kill on Orphea, by the way. But now Mosley and the Arconauts have that very delicious position in this map of controlling the opponent's bottom
We
lane
still
tower.
have Leo pushing top now.
Yep, additional pressure from Mosley. And here's where you can kind of just choke out the game if you control your opponent's bottom lane fort. See
Looks
how
like
that
he's gonna be
plays out.
capping the top before the objective starts.
Yeah, excellent pressure there by Mosley. Not sure if it'll result in a fort kill. Pretty close.
Another fight going on. Ooh,
Silverell at 40
oh,
health. Mace slides in, secures the kill.
That's a good icing.
Oh, the ice wall trapping 2 members of
To the Gravekeeper.
the red team. Deep
Getting
fried
bottom
Ming
capped.
balls. Need to make magic happen over this last remaining altar. They're down to 3 health on their core.
Most of the ults on both sides are gone.
Last Rites is still up,
Oh,
but Malthael is not. Crushing Jaws.
oh,
The
man.
damage.
That's what I was worried about that. Laws of Hope.
And that will be
Makes me choose
GG
to
right
target.
after. Yeah. GG right after the 5-player wipe. And game 1 will go to Mosley and the Arconauts.
GG. Overall, that was a pretty entertaining game to watch.
Yeah,
Had some good
there's
combos with Maiev and Deathwing and Johanna.
Yeah, both comps had a lot of combo potential, and we saw a lot of it come out for sure. Action was fast and furious. Cassio with top hero damage in the game with 81,000. And let's see, top siege damage goes to Leorc, 137k. Mosley also taking top XP gain, 25k.
Also not getting trait value.
No deaths from Leorc. No trait value. Well pointed out. And as you initially mentioned, May with the ice wall play, Rusty doing a really good job during those team fights. Seems like every ice wall resulted in 1 or 2 kills.
Yeah, stopping the Deathwing's breath almost every time. One of the times catching Anduin mid-ult.
Right. Some bright spots on DeepFriedMingBalls' team. Maiev getting some values, we pointed out. Top hero damage on the red side with 3 kills. Deathwing also getting 3 kills in that game. Only 2 deaths for Deathwing. So we'll see if DeepFriedMingBalls can continue what they were doing right in game 1. And there was a lot of that. And into game 2 and extend this series. Meanwhile,
it's as exciting as the first one.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Mosley and the Arconauts will be looking for the domination. Second win will give them 3 points on the evening if they manage it. So we shall see. Look at the talents real quick as we wait for the next lobby to come up. Deckard going for Kanai's Cube. Level 7 is always tricky for me. It's hard for me to decide what I want to take at that level. So many good options.
Damage reduction, right?
Yes, it is. I like using that against Deathwings.
Yeah, it makes their breath far less intimidating.
Right.
Not that, he was having a great time using it being stuck in the ice wall all the time.
True. All right, so looking for game 2. Let's see what that'll be. Looks like the lobby is up. Let me adjust our numbers. Towers of Doom was chosen by DeepFriedMingBalls, won by Mosley and the Arconauts. I'll give Mosley and the Arconauts 1 point so far in the evening. And looks like we're going to Alterac Pass for game 2. Not quite sure who chose this map yet. We'll find out in a moment.
All right, looks like the hat's on the right people.
It's critical. Okay, so yeah, DeepFriedMingBalls did choose this map. So first hero pick will be going over to Mosley and the Arconauts.
Again, right? So
Yep.
we have Ming Balls choosing map both games so far.
We'll see if they get more of a home court advantage from their pick this time around. Mosley and the Arconauts seemed quite comfortable on Towers of Doom. Let them know that we're ready for the next match. So now we get to wonder, will there be any respect bans flying around? It's a very different...
I can see them banning that May. Those ice walls were... Those changed those fights several times.
And May still... she can still find a place on Alterac Pass for sure.
Once you cut the point, zoning's what it's all about.
Indeed.
Let's see if we get that Ming pick for the Ming balls.
Yeah, let's see what's popular on this map over in Storm League. As the season goes on, I'll have more information from more NGS-based information, but in this early first week, looking to Storm League to see what the current trends are. Karama is in chat saying Cassia OP. Yeah, she got a lot of value from her ultimate in that game as well. So I wonder how aggressive these teams will be when it comes to taking the objective before level 10. I know quite often the approach to this map is just to take the two mid camps on cooldown basically, and just soak all 3 lanes, try to win that race to 10. So we'll see if one of these teams diverges from that approach and goes for the objective instead. Any predictions based on the map on what might be picked here or banned?
I'm thinking Chromie, you got Ming, Junkrat, anything that can poke those objectives safely.
Not dissimilar from Towers of Doom in that respect, actually.
Yeah, pretty similar.
If you're going to do that, you know, delay the objective style while you split push.
Dazzle ban again.
Yep, this time we had a... Go ahead.
Don't want to deal with that wombo potential.
Cho again, 2 for 2 on the Cho bans.
So it looks like from chat, Silver Arrow plays Cho'Gall.
Okay.
I'm not mistaking this.
There's some big chunks of text in chat. I haven't been able to go through all of it yet.
Yeah, I've been reading it a little bit, but it seems it's a little bit of... Nice way of putting it. Hot drama.
Teote.
Kerma wants Mosley to pull out Murky, enemy of the people.
Murky is the enemy of the people. That's what I like to call him.
Orphea again, huh?
First pick Orphea. Second game in a row. Me Ding really enjoying piloting that hero.
Can't blame him. She's a lot of fun to play. Samro.
I play to win.
Let's see if we get the Samro spicy pick Kerma wants. I do like the Uther Diva.
Diva's been having a rough time into Sonya's lately with the slam build, so I wonder if we'll see that.
Slam build Sonya in general is pretty dominant in the offlane just because she does so much damage. Ooh.
Zeratul gets
Zeratul this time.
Yeah. Zeratul's a bit
from Cassia, I think it was.
Zeratul into Uther can be a bit dodgy. See what that interaction looks like during the game. I personally like playing Uther against Zeratul's.
I don't mind playing Zeratul into Uther, especially if you're watching for the stuns coming out.
Nazebo getting rid of some lane pressure.
Yeah. I did see Mosley playing that Zebo a lot lately in his match history at least.
Okay. Final ban of game number 2.
So it looks like that Orphea might be the deny pick, according to chat.
Habither. More split push, lane pressure, heroes removed from contention. One of your favorites, Mephisto.
Yes.
And Thrall. I wonder what they'll do with Thrall's ultimate in tandem with Mephisto and Uther's control. It seems like either ultimate can really apply.
I'm looking for an Earthquake Durance Storm with a Diva Bomb.
So it begins.
Could be a
Deckard.
pretty nasty combo.
Indeed.
My blades.
And there's Sonya, so yeah. Will
So
it
you
be
do have
slammed?
Void, Sleep, Orphea, Jaws. They have a lot of stun potential on their side.
On blue side?
Yeah.
Yep.
Especially if Sonya goes Leap.
Yeah, Kurama in chat agrees with you. Big combo potential with VP into Jaws. Ooh, spicy final pick. Garrosh. Looking for some displacement action.
We're going to see the throw Uther into Storm.
That could be cool. Throw Uther into the Void Prison.
Yeah. Like, whoops.
Oops or not. Calculated. Alright, so those are our 2 comps. What do you think?
I think this is going to come down to who pulls off their combo better. They both have great potential.
Mm-hmm. Mephisto with Earthquake slowing everyone down could be quite nasty. Garrosh running up, picking the juiciest target, throwing it back into an Uthstun that can be quite pretty.
Yeah, I can see the Zeratul not going Void and going for the one-shot build instead. Pick off that Mephisto.
Uh-huh. Alright, go ahead and lead us into the game with the blue team, if you would.
Alright, we got Mosley on Sonya, Rusty playing the Johanna. We got me Ding back on that Orphea, Arco getting on that Zeratul, and Robbie Black on the Deckard.
And on the red side, we have Silver Arrow playing Mephisto, Thrall played by the Hen, Garrosh played by Huli, Sills playing Diva, and Elixir is playing Uther. Game number 2 between Mosley and the Arconauts and DeepFriedMingBalls starting right now.
And Kerma does bring up a good point. That's a lot of melee into an Orphea. They gotta chain that CC and blow her up, where it could be pretty dangerous for them.
Yes, good point indeed. We'll have to look for that. And the way that plays into what Kurama was talking about.
Interesting. We got Mephisto here opting for the Q build.
Say more about the Q build, if you would.
Q build is his launching a little skull. I personally prefer the W build with his ring, but
Looking for maybe single target hurt.
yeah, it does pair pretty well with some level 16 pretty nasty with the blowing up on his ring.
Mosley
See how
and
this
Arconauts.
goes.
Yeah. Mosley and the Arconauts have started their siege camp. DeepFriedMingBalls not quite there. Elixir was maybe thinking about it briefly. So we have Sonya versus Diva top lane. Huli's rotating up to help out. Looks like
Yeah,
is Diva thinking about doing the camp, it looks like.
looks like
Kind of
No.
maybe asking for help first. Could be.
possibly. He's probably can't do it herself, not in a minute. Ooh, interesting. We do have Zeratul showing his Q at level 1, so he's most likely going into Void, and we have Thrall opting for percent damage instead of his Echo.
Nicely noted. Well done. Rusty going back for mana, while on the right side of the screen, DeepFriedMingBalls taking their siege camp. Pretty straightforward so far. Some folks say this map is extremely boring because it is so rote in how you play it. You just take the camps, like I said, and soak the lanes. Maybe if you get a kill, you can do something extra. Mephisto's clearing up bottom lane by himself.
Looks like they were rotating for top.
Our scouts look
Yeah, 3 members of DeepFriedMingBalls pushing in top
get ready
lane.
to free them.
Top objective is going to be up in 20 seconds, so we'll see how split pushy these two teams want to be, or if they want to try to get the objective right away. Robbie
I
Black's
would like to
hanging
point
around.
out that
objective.
both teams don't have great poke to stall the objective.
Okay, so we might see more early contention than of those objective points.
It's like
Mosley
Red's
and the
going
Arconauts
for it.
are on their siege camp again. And yes, 4
Oh.
members of DeepFriedMingBalls have started the countdown for the objective. 20 seconds away from capturing that.
If they can recap it and install it, they should get some good value from the camp pushing mid.
There's
Ooh,
2
brawl.
roots from Deckard setting up what turns out to
Got
be no
Deckard.
kills so far. Still taking a lot of damage to their mech. Out comes the bomb. Will it catch anyone? Looks like all the blue bars are able to get out. And DeepFriedMingBalls secures the objective. Meanwhile, as you noted, the camp pushing mid does some damage to that gate structure. But the Red Raiders are marching down the lanes. As we speak, Mosley versus Sil in top lane again. Orphea and Zeratul are heading bot. Mephisto is heading down there as well. Actually, DeepFriedMingBalls is abandoning mid altogether, it looks like, except for maybe Hooli. No, Hooli's heading top, okay.
Got a few little 7 talent picks still not picked up. Looks like Mosley's going for that poison.
Yeah, Zeratul is yet to choose their level 7. Being sly about it. And/or thoughtful. And there it is. We have Seeker in the dark. Bottom gate structure.
Way he's building, so now he's probably going Wrath and not Leap.
Okay. And that will be the end of that objective phase. DeepFriedMingBalls gets most of bottom
Ooh,
gate
we have
structure.
Zerto playing Secret in the Dark at level 7.
Yeah. Mid gate is still healthy for Mosley and the Arconauts. Top gate structure completely destroyed, so what's that? 3 towers, 2 gates for the first objective. Not bad. DeepFriedMingBalls working on their siege camp. Mosley and the Arconauts doing the same with theirs. They'll be capped
Early
almost
objective.
simultaneously. What are you saying about early objective? Alright, so we're 9-9, really even on XP. DeepFriedMingBalls slightly ahead, might hit 10 moments before. Top lane we have some people looking at maybe picking Mosley off. Mosley has to be careful up there because he does not have towers to run to. Makes that lane a little less safe than it would be otherwise. Hooli looking for maybe a throw, backs off. Neither team soaking bot lane at the moment, as those 2 minion waves will crash together pretty soon. Out comes the Void Prison. Arco gets thrown and will get blown up. 200 health for Hooli. Oh,
The powered rush.
that is, yeah, for sure. 3 kills for DeepFriedMingBalls, and only Diva dying on the red side. So 3 kills to 1 there. That worked out very well for DeepFriedMingBalls. They want to see a game 3. Mosley and the Arconauts
bottom
taking
well.
their camp. Yep, bottom well is destroyed.
Diva on red side camp now for Ming Balls.
Deep fried, no less. Rest of the team coming to help, perhaps speed up that process.
Ooh, is this a cheeky boss? No.
How were they looking at it? Yeah. Objective is now on the bottom half of the map.
Got a large wave
Arcos.
top.
Arco's in deep invis.
You do have everything for Arconauts except for Void. And you
You'll
do
probably
have Ming
wanna-
Balls are missing Earthquake and D-Shield.
There you go. Mosley and the Arconauts probably want to start something soon before 13s are attained. Level 13s are attained. We're just doing a little bit of a dance here, looking for just the right opening.
So we don't have the Storm, but we do... Oh, big Void. And
Into
leap.
the jaws, into a whole mess of
Taunt,
other
though.
things.
Yeah, that taunt was pretty impactful right there.
Thrall
reason they
throw
lose
safety.
more.
Fight continues with a stun. They're trying to take down Garrosh. Mosley Arconauts can't quite do
But
it.
it's Garrosh.
Right. So only Diva is in the sin bin right now. Using
That was a
hockey
big D-shield.
terminology. Oh yeah.
Oh.
Silver
Stop.
tickling with some damage. Silver arrow.
Looks like they're gonna let him cap it.
Yep. 19 seconds remain on that timer. Camps are up. Mosley and Arconauts starting their camp yet again. They're doing a good job of taking that camp.
Oh, Mosley.
Cooldown. Uh-oh.
Oh, leap
What?
out.
Oh, okay.
You thought the Garrosh threw him?
For a second there. 400 health, though. Is able to stay on the map. DeepFriedMingBalls pressing into the objective.
They're gonna have to make it move fast because they will have the camp pushing.
Just like in the
Oh,
last objective.
Durance.
Durance into a throw. That will be a dead Zeratul. Mephisto getting the credit for that kill. We have
Oh,
5v4 now. The taunt comes out on Deckard. And it looks like this is going to be a second objective, perhaps?
You have Diva showing mid so they can't engage again. They still have Sleep and Void.
Earthquake to try to disengage or help disengage. Silver Arrow's sort of stuck
So-
in it. Another Durance comes out.
Without Earthquake, it does stop you channeling the objective.
Right, because of the pulsing effect of it. But that's going to ultimately result in another objective for DeepFriedMingBalls.
And the lanes are pretty pushed in their favor. Not that, you know, there's a whole lot to get pushed right now.
Yeah. Where will they focus their hero resources? Looks like primarily mid lane. 3 members of DeepFriedMingBalls supporting objective there. Doing a nice job of spreading out. Whereas Mosley and Arconauts have 4 heroes in bot lane, prioritizing that. That's going to result in a dead mid port. And probably top will die as well.
Guaranteed.
Yep,
Mosley's gonna need to
DeepFriedMingBalls.
be careful. You got 3 mid that could just rotate on her.
And it looks like that's what they are seeing on the side of the red team. Will Mosley be able
Nice
to
root.
get out this time?
And
Durance,
Durance.
stun,
Ouch.
and Mosley is blown up.
They did get mid keep wall and well.
Yeah, that Raider's still hacking away. I wonder how far this keep's gonna go. Arco and Me Ding see the danger. It looks like they're gonna be able to save it time. Uther solo pushing, Elixir pushing into this bottom fort. Gonna get some support
Show
from
what healers can do.
Yeah. Don't discount us. The hen working on the red side siege camp.
That was very good value for them. All 3 forts and majority at mid keep.
Yeah, almost to keep. So DeepFriedMingBalls really stepping up in this second game, saying, hey, maybe we had first game jitters, but that's behind us now. They hit 16s first, 6 kills to 2 in their favor, both objectives in their favor. Mosley and the Arconauts need to find 16s so that they can try to get back into this match.
There is a very large wave top.
Lots of XP
Johanna.
up there.
Oh, top blown way too early for that.
You know what to do.
Trait up. Condemn's gone. Not Condemn, Durance. Should get the 16 from Mosley top here shortly.
Just in time, not... yeah, just in time for this next objective phase. Be up in 2 seconds. 16's attained.
And you have Taunt and Durance are still down.
Both teams on the same talent tier. This objective is anybody's. Who will take it? Probably gonna see another Void Prison starting the fight proper. Or will Durance do it? Durance catches Zeratul.
Oh, 5-man. Oh man. Now that's
the
what you
huge
want
combo.
to see.
Right.
I'm seeing that this Mephisto's gonna be in trouble.
Silvero
Just to make
staying
sure
in
you
it.
kill him.
That's going to be 4 kills to none in favor of Mosley and the Arconauts.
I would like to see them split off to catch all the soak and not just in one lane though.
Yeah, let's see if that happens. Because there's, yeah, it looks like Zeratul sees Arco's going for the bottom XP. They're eyeing Boss top lane.
That's
Boss plus
pretty
objective.
gutsy without Sonya, their main damage threat here.
Yeah, Mosley is working on the objective, keeping it active. That timer has a ways to go. 30 more seconds before objective is claimed. Looks like Diva's going to move in. Still has 3 of their teammates moving in as well, so that's going to stop the cap timer.
Boss is still at half health pretty much. Quarter health now.
Is this going to be a throw pit situation?
They still don't have Void for another 20 seconds.
This is 5v4, it'll be 5v5 very soon.
Oh, D-Shield Garage. Throwing people off.
Stay a while briefly comes out.
But this is in favor of Orphea and Zeratul. They want them grouped up.
Ooh. Johanna was at 90 health and it just sort of hung there for a second, a tantalizing moment before she finally died. 3 kills to 1.
Oh, they keep gone from the camp. Big wave bot pushing now.
Yep, DeepFriedMingBalls may have lost that altercation, but they still do have some decent lane pressure.
That Mephisto's gonna be careful.
Just another Durance landed on Deckard. Deckard's so hard to kill. Probably Black able to keep themselves alive. Boss is about to be destroyed. DeepFriedMingBalls cleans that up. They move back onto objective. Have their eye on Deckard still. Mephisto sends his bowling ball at him.
This is a 4v5, they gotta be careful.
Void Prison catches 2. The objective is secured. This time it'll be the Blue Raiders.
3v4.
Bottom lane
This will
is
help them.
bottom lane is not very all that pretty for Mosley and the Arconauts.
Yeah, this will help them balance out the lanes again though.
Right.
It looks like they're gonna collapse top. Uther rotating up.
There's a
Mephisto's
throw
still
on
showing mid.
Sonya.
I think maybe a little miscommunication. Her jump leaping out when her team was there.
And Mosley and the Arconauts are all in on this top lane. They do have-
Ooh, that. We're all just getting chunked.
oh, the
Having to burn the
D-shield.
D-shield.
Yeah. 300 health for Thrall.
Orpheus in trouble now.
Getting thrown into the gate. But
Nice.
2 deaths. Durance comes out again.
So they are going to get bottom fort for sure.
Uther and Garrosh dying during that. Level 20 is attained first by Mosley and the Arconauts. Top keep's still pretty healthy. All 3 keeps look like they're going to survive this objective unless... Well, Mosley and the Arconauts are wanting mid keep. And
Durance
pushing
coming
in.
out, missing.
Diva's cleaning bot lane.
They do have a camp right above them that's up.
They want the keep. 2 members of DeepFriedMingBalls are dead, so they're looking to keep
Ooh,
their
Bless shield on Brawl.
Yep.
Elite.
Into a Deckard
Everything.
route.
Just everything on him. Void out the... Oh no.
So much value out of these Mephisto ultimates. Stay a while, saving some lives perhaps. And there's the retreat flag. That's 2 kills for DeepFriedMingBalls after Thrall died. So a pretty good counterpunch. They have all their keeps still. They have the structure advantage over Mosley and the Arconauts.
Looks like the Ming Balls are going for boss, possibly.
Yep. Bottom lane. Cooley and Elixir
They do have
saying,
30
get here,
seconds."
we're starting it. Diva and Syl and Silver Arrow moving down. Mosley and the Arconauts sniff it out. Probably Black Meeting.
They will have
Moving
Jaws
in.
and Blessed Shield for this. But I don't think they should. It's a 4v5 or 4v3.
4v3, It'd be worse to wipe here than to steal the boss. Or lose the boss, rather.
Alright, they got everyone up. Missing Earthquake and Void Prison for 15 seconds.
DeepFriedMingBalls cleaning up that camp in mid, and then they'll take their own, it looks like. Maybe not. Syl was looking at it. Mosley and the Arconauts have to do some cleanup of their own as the bottom lane boss marches toward the gate. It probably won't get all that much done, except it's distracting the blue team from objective.
So we do have a level 20 Zera now, so it's going to be pretty dangerous.
Stun from Hooey.
Durance coming out. On the Deckard.
Catches Deckard, yeah. The silence is there.
Durance.
Yeah. There's the earthquake slowing Rusty. Barely gets out.
Oh, Blessed Shield thrown into the Void. Unfortunate.
Unfortunate overlap. There's the taunt on
Taunt
2
coming out.
members of Mosley and Arconauts. 500 health for Mosley, who leaps out. Stay a while, whiffing.
Do have them pretty healthy compared to the red health bars.
Deckard throws out a cube. There's a
Durance
engage by
coming out.
Rusty, stunned.
D-Shield coming out. Orphea in trouble now.
Syl's.
Diva's down.
Yep, the bot is no longer available for Diva.
Go Zeratol.
That stun saving
Level 20.
Silver Arrow. 20 health. Mephisto does die. So Uther and Mephisto dying so far in this protracted team fight.
Taunt
Thrall.
coming out.
Thrall can't really be involved at 300 health. And now Garrosh trying to
Stun.
survive.
Oh, that
The
was
double throw.
a clutch throw. He only
Clutch
lived because
stun
of that.
too. Elixir with the timely stuns.
Got
during that
Mosley
fight.
clearing that enormous wave up top. They do see that they're missing Mosley, so this is a 4v4.
Yes, Mephisto dead for 28 more seconds.
Mosley coming down. Joe backing. They don't know that though, so this is... Oh, she didn't.
10 more seconds. Oh, sounds like Zeus wants to have a say.
It's actually Sora.
Oh,
Ooh, a leap into void.
leap
Everything
in this
coming out.
time.
Thrall, is he gonna live?
Zeratul on him, 300 health.
He's gonna
Not
live.
able to secure the kill. Now
Zeratul's
Arco
in
might
trouble.
fall. Nice disengage from Deckard to help Arco get out. Durance again catching 2. That's going to silence them. Objective is taken
Good old
by...
sleep.
Yeah. Objective is taken by Mosley and the Arconauts, though, for the second
They're
time in
gonna
a
focus
row.
mid. Maybe not.
Deep
I
fried
would have liked them
Mingballs.
just to push mid and let everything else handle itself. This objective, the health bar doesn't go down over time.
Looks like they're going to push top as a team. It's the... one of the 2 keeps that are already damaged from the last objective push. That's going to be a free clear for Deep Fried Mingballs in mid.
You should get this top keep pretty easily.
Durance landing on 2 members of Mosley and the Arconauts. They're silenced, but nothing more comes of it as Deep Fried Mingballs is cleaning up the objective top lane. Mid keep will fall, and it's the Raider.
Is the question.
Right. There's a throw on me ding.
Ooh. Nice. This is gonna silence them when they wake up.
Garrosh says, my life for ire, saving Elixir with that throw, but dying in the process.
This might be it. No keeps, 0 armor on this Spore.
Yeah, with 2 members of the red team dead, it's going to be GG and a 2-0 domination for Mosley and the Arconauts. But they had to earn that one, 24-minute game.
Oh yeah. That
Back
was
and forth
definitely better
action.
for red side for the majority of the game. All it takes is one good fight in late game HOTS. That's all you need. Never give up. Never surrender.
Indeed. Mosley and Arconauts finishing with 17 kills to Deep Fried Mingballs 9 in that game. The early game did seem to me to be on the side of Deep Fried Mingballs, but yeah, Mosley and the Arconauts just had some really good combination play, and they were able to turn that game around for themselves. Mosley again, top XP earner in the game, 23k this time. Diva responding with Syl responding with 17k. Top hero damage, Orphea, 96k. Mephisto, 93. Both mages really active in this match. Mi Ding, 9 kills, 1 death. Strong game out of Mi Ding.
Yeah, and you got Silver Arrow opting to go at level 13 to decrease the cooldown on his ult, which is why he had it up so often.
Yeah, so much value from those Durances.
Oh yeah.
Couple of nice D shields from Elixir as well. Quality throws from Garrosh. So strong play on both sides. Mosley escaping a few gank attempts with Leap.
Looking like he got thrown out.
Right. Fooled me. But I'm not the most perspicacious person in the world. All right, so let's see if we can get an interview from the victors. Do you want to hop over to one of the chat rooms with me, and we'll see if we can, one of the lobbies under the chatter.
Yeah.
Probably go into number 2. All right, and then we'll see if we can get the captain of Mosley and the Arconauts to join us.
How's it going, Arco?
Hey, not so bad yourselves?
Doing
Not bad,
great,
not bad.
especially after that set. Highly entertaining stuff. How are you feeling about it?
Oh man, it feels like we just won the lottery. We're just like, yeah, we're the best. We're the best. players ever. I'll fight you. I'll fight anyone. No, I mean, they played great. They really made us work for it, especially on Alterac. Oh, man, it was
Oh, God.
tense.
Yeah. As I said, 24-minute game, just body blows back and forth, it seemed like.
Yeah, absolutely. We would just find a good pick. They'd find a good pick. Like, it was a good back and forth. Like, we were pretty worried about some of the stuff that they had in their draft. We're like, oh, I don't know if this works. But, man, like, just no words.
One thing I noticed, well, first of all, welcome to NGS. This is your first season, is it not?
I did play on Respect the Goose in Season 9 a little bit.
Oh, okay.
Subbed in 10, but more or less, yeah. This is my first time as captain, anyhow.
Okay, there you go. It's the team's first appearance in the league.
Yes, absolutely.
And getting a domination from first appearance, not too shabby, could do worse.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, we did a lot of scouting, and we were really worried about these guys. We were just like, oh, man, I don't know. We were sweating.
Yeah, I think their team MMR was higher than yours. We took a look at the, respective team pages on the NGS site. So,
yeah, we definitely had to do a double take when we saw that too. We're like, excuse me? So they were like titans for us to go up against.
Right on. Well, yeah, excellent. Well done. One thing I did notice that seemed very much rooted in research was the Cho. We had Cho bans in both games in the first rotation.
Yeah, so we had a bunch of friends of ours. We scrimmed against them because we saw in scouting that they played a lot of Cho, and it's just like, hey, I know a great Cho player and a bunch of other great players. And after doing a few scrims, we were kind of like, we just got to ban Cho. Like, that's just how it is. Because if we don't ban Cho, we just end up banning one of the supports that goes with Cho. So we may as well just ban him. And
there are so many supports that work with him. Might as well just go to the source, right?
Yeah, just don't even fool around with it. Get rid of it first ban phase. Gone.
I just want to toss the mic over to Silver. If you have any questions from like game 1 or game 2 or...
Yeah, so I'm interested in your Zeratools level 7 going I believe it's called Seeker in the Dark. Instead of, the typical one for the Void Prison build.
Yeah, absolutely. So it's my understanding that there's kind of two schools of thought, and I belong to the Seeker in the Dark school of thought, where it's just kind of nice because you don't have to return to the same location. I can just like blink off in some random direction. Like, it makes me a little less predictable, although I have to land all my abilities. So that's kind of the trade-off in my mind.
Yeah, and it's a little more burden of execution than just I can jump here and 1 second later go back.
Exactly. And I'm a scaredy cat. Like, I'll flee first out of danger, staying in for a second and a half. No way, I'm out.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Oh, you had some pretty close calls there too.
Oh yeah,
especially in game 2 with Zeratul, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. So the BP's been a big hit and a miss for us sometimes. Like, more often than not hit, but it looks real bad when it looks bad.
Yeah, and level 20 Zeratul is always very scary.
Oh yeah, it's like becoming a living god. It's just like, I'll fight you, I'll fight everyone.
Feeling it. I love the passion. So it seems like you're doing a good job of researching, which is nice to hear from newer teams. Not everybody gets right into the meat and potatoes of that. So I'm wondering if, at the start of the season, if there's anything you want to say about the division you're in and maybe some teams that you're looking forward to playing or might be a little hesitant about playing, like maybe you were with this team. What's your general overview of your division going into it this season?
I'm a coward and I'm afraid of all of them. And, I think we've kind of got a good rhythm going on. Like, we started building this team like at the beginning of season 10. So it's so we've been working on things quite a bit. So I think we got the tools to deal with the tough competition ahead of us. We're kind of worried about all of them.
Excellent answer. What do you have anything else, Silver?
Yeah, so it seems like you guys are ready to join Heroic League then, right?
Yeah, pretty well. Like coming for you, Wild Heart.
Man, ride that energy.
Yeah, no. Yeah, we treat every team like they're gonna thrash us. Like we just give them proper respect. Like we don't go around being like, oh, these guys are we're just gonna dunk on these guys or
Mm-hmm.
whatever. Like we're always cautiously optimistic.
Karama in
Yeah.
chat says Mosley and the Arconauts probably feeling tipsy after drinking all those big potions from the old man.
Oh
Referring
yeah,
to Deckard.
absolutely. Yep, absolutely. He just keeps us nice and well fed. He looks at us, he sees we're thirsty, and he gives us drinks.
So before I ask you for shout outs, I have to talk about your team name. Or maybe ask you to talk about your team name a little bit. Mosley and the Arconauts. How did that come about?
So it just kind of came up. We're just like, well, we have to call ourselves something, guys. So let's just throw everything at the wall and see what sticks. And it came down to a vote, and through a series of, election upsets and all that, it just came out on top. Just kind of a reference to Jason the Argonauts, like.
Right.
So there's Mosley. We invite him on the team, but the other four of us, we all know each other IRL. So it's just there's Mosley, and then there's the Arconauts. Everyone knows.
So he's the outcast. That's why you stuck him in the offlane.
Yeah, exactly. Just go deal with this.
You can play play near us. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's team adjacent.
Yeah, exactly. He's
like
an associate. No, he's the glue that holds us together.
The starring cast member.
Yeah. He's,
very cool. Well, you seem to be a team with a good sense of humor, and you definitely showed that you have the skills too. So I'll be interested to see what you do for the rest of your inaugural season here. Very entertaining stuff.
Yeah, I'll be interested to see what I do too.
All right. Well, did you want to give out any shout outs tonight before we call it?
I'll try and be quick. First of all, I'd like to thank everyone on the team. Me Ding, he was the one who first proposed to me that I make the team. Rusty came in, he switched from support, get on tank. Robbie, he's really stepped up. He hasn't played a whole lot of this, and he's showing leaps and bounds of improvement. And Mosley, he does our scouting, and he puts up with my bullshit. I mean, my gosh darn stuff. Yeah, I'd like to thank Hemo Santiago, our coach. He's the wind beneath our wings. He gives us so much knowledge. He's been super dedicated. I couldn't have asked for a better coach. And I'd like to thank all the NGS crew and you guys for casting, and anyone else involved to helping us get ahead.
Well done. Excellent first interview, I must say.
Oh,
yeah.
Well, thank you.
Wonderful. I would like to point out that Hemo Santiago is calling you out, saying Arco out here acting Arco out here casually acting like he did the scouting.
No. Mosley did it. I say he did it. He's done it. Yeah.
That's our job, is to get you into hot water back home after the interview.
Yeah, so. Way to go. He's going to come and berate me after this. Thanks, guys.
Well, at least as the captain, you're doing the interview. I don't. I'm like, assistant captains, that's for you.
Yeah, fair enough.
Cool. Well, congratulations again. Great start to the season, and good luck moving forward.
All right. Thank you very much. It was a pleasure. A blast. GG's.
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 All right, folks, that's going to do it for us as well. I want to thank you, Silver Jackal, for joining me on this mad crusade.
Yeah, I've only interrupted you a few times.
Yeah, We'll continue to devolve as the season continues, as is our wont. Let's see. Yeah, so that was super entertaining match. Really fun to watch. I sometimes just didn't even know what to point out because there's so many crazy things going on at once.
Yeah, it was quite the beautiful, chaotic picture.
Lovely phrasing from Silver Jackal, and let's use that as our outro. Oops, you know what? I need to give one more point to Mosley and the Arconauts. There we go. All right, thanks again, Silver Jackal. Until next cast, I have been Odd Thought, your host, and this has been NGS, Division E West action between Mosley and the Arconauts and Deep Fried Ming Balls. It's a 2-0 domination for Mosley and the Arconauts. Well played by both teams, and I will see you next time. Ta-ta.
Latest.